Hi, my name is Anna, and I want to tell you about my surgery experience at the Rouge Valley Centenary Hospital. Surgery is when a team of doctors and nurses work together to fix something on or inside your body. I had my tonsils and adenoids taken out. When my mom and I got to the hospital, the first thing we did was clean our hands. Next, we registered at the computer kiosk in the main lobby of the hospital with my health card. A volunteer helped us. Then, I rode an elevator to the 7th floor. This is the pediatric unit where all the kids stay when they come to the hospital. The unit clerk showed us where to wait for the nurse to come and get us ready. Soon, a nurse came to get me. First, she checked how much I weighed. My mom held Lammy. Then, she took me to the room where I got ready for my surgery. She told me I would get my own bed while I was there and may share the room with other kids coming for surgery. The nurse gave me a hospital bracelet and hospital pajamas to wear so that the germs from my clothes won't get into the operating room. She pulled the curtain so my mom could help me change. She checked my temperature, put a soft clip on my finger, and listened to my chest to see how well my body was breathing. I also got an arm hug to measure how strong my blood was pumping in my body. The nurse also asked my mom questions about me and when I last ate. I wasn't allowed to have anything to eat or drink after I went to bed last night, but I was allowed a little bit of apple juice or water up to 3 hours before my surgery. The nurse then told me I would need an IV, like with most surgeries. An IV is a small tube that goes into my vein that gave my body medicine and water. Before I got the needle poke for the IV, the nurse put some special numbing cream on the back of my hands to make my skin feel sleepy so I couldn't feel anything.
Welcome to the playroom.
There were board games, books, toys, arts and crafts, and even video games. When it was time to go for my surgery, the child life specialist came to get us from the waiting lounge. We got to ride on the service elevator down to the 2nd floor and found our way to the operating room. There were toys in this waiting room too. Then, the doctor who would do my surgery came to see me to make sure I was ready for my operation. And the sleep doctor visited me too. This doctor gives kids sleepy medicine so your body won't feel anything during surgery. When it was time to go into the operating room, the nurse helped my mom put on a gown, booties, and a cap so she could come into the operating room with me until I fell asleep. I could bring my favorite stuffed toy or blanket with me. My nurse helped me get up on the bed and get comfortable, and she stayed with me during my surgery. The sleep doctor let me choose what flavor my mask would smell like. Then, he placed the mask over my nose and mouth. My job was to be still and take big breaths. Then, my body went into a deep sleep. Once I was asleep, the volunteer showed my mom where to wait until my surgery was done. There were a bunch of chairs just outside the OR where she waited, and volunteers in green vests were around to help her if she had any questions. When I woke up, a different nurse was taking care of me, and there was an IV in my arm. The nurse arranged to get my mom. Mom gave me my glasses back. The nurse told me that it was important to tell my nurse or my mom if my body was hurting so that they could help me feel better. When I was awake enough, someone brought me and my mom back up to my bed on the kids' floor, and the nurse gave me an important job of drinking and eating lots of popsicles. The banana popsicles were my favorite. When it was time to leave the hospital, the nurse gave my mom some information so she would know how to take care of me when we got home. Some kids get to go home on the same day they have surgery, like I did. At first, I was a little nervous about my surgery, and that was okay. Then, I realized there wasn't anything to be nervous about. Everyone was nice to me. I had fun watching movies, eating popsicles, and doing arts and crafts after my surgery. When I go back to school, I'm gonna tell my class about the adventure I had at the Rouge Valley Centenary Hospital.